Hello, girls and guys. Hope you're doing well. Glad to be back on Granblue. Took a little bit of convincing of myself to actually turn the fucking game on. Now that we're here, told myself I was gonna play a little bit more before the new character comes out, but it's not happening. Mostly just life crap getting in the way, honestly. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Alright, let's hop into training mode and just do that normal combo once with Zoe. Just to try to keep it in the rotation every day. Or most days, or whatever. Is there really not like a training stage? Am I missing something here? Why does it say basic combos there? Like there's... I don't know, it seems weird. Yeah. All these three look fucking crazy. These are probably like the two you'd want to do as a beginner. Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't remember any of this shit. Okay, it's not that hard. It's just... I don't know the names of things. I don't know what that S... Throw plus skill... Yo, what the fuck? I might do something wrong again, dude. Every time I play this game. There. I do not like that you can do supers without any quarter circling, though. That's kind of fucked. Kind of weird how there's like multiple ways to do shit, but it like the menus don't really make it easy. It's clearly a game that's made for fucking console, though. That's the problem. Works for me. As long as I can do that basic shit, we're good. For now. Button display type my fucking ass. Alright, wasn't planning on doing much of a commentary here. I'm just kind of tired and I want to keep my momentum on this game going at least a little bit, and it seems like these days, like whether I'm tired or not, it's just like I don't want to go to bed unless I spent a little time on one of my games that I'm interested in, like right before bed specifically. Somewhere out there's a casual guy who wants to destroy me, and I'm not letting it happen. Now, yeah, bitch, I'm coming back later when I got these combos fucking labbed and you're gonna get pissed off playing against me. Oh, gotta hit up our music for a little bit too while we chat. I think I can actually turn this up just a wee bit too. Oh, I guess not. Oh yeah, it's in the... Never mind. It's not in the... It's in the settings I have to turn down. But yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. Parents are being dumbasses, but I'm not gonna bore you to death with that crap. Or at least one of them was being a dumbass. But we're good now. I'm growing up over here. I'm doing a good job of, like, understanding people's predicaments better and letting things go when they're fucking treat me like shit. Because I know I got off a lot of times in my life, but it's like... At some point in your early adult years, I bet that gets to everyone, and you kind of just, like, stop behaving accordingly after people do bad shit, you know? You just turn that off, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna be completely what you make me into, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna be completely as vengeful and angry about things as possible and stuff like that. I feel like people are actually low-key most mature in, like, their early adult years. Like, it goes from, like, being a kid, and sometimes when they're a kid, they have some, like, child wisdom in them, but other than that, they're mostly immature. And then, like, somewhere between, like, the age of, like, 16 to, like, 30, somewhere in that range, depending on, like, when you get cheated on by a girl, or, like, what, or maybe someone in your family passes away. Something forces you to grow up, right? And then usually, like, the 3 years after that is actually when a human being is at their most, quote-unquote, mature, I feel like. I'm not saying this is for everyone. I'm sure some people continue to keep growing up. But at a certain point, you hit, like, 30, and then you just notice, if you really pay attention, like, your mom and your dad and your friend, your girlfriend's mom and their parents and all these people, they just turn into these butt-fucking annoying fucking... immature, like, not in a good way, not in, like, a funny way, in, like, an ungrateful, despicable human sort of way. You know? It just happens. It happens to everyone. It happens to some people worse than others. And then you got these damaged, immature people out there who are just hunting, and they're could be hunting you, you don't even know, you know what I mean? Oh, you're a decent looking guy who hasn't had a relationship before? Guess what? You might be getting hunted, you know what I mean? The world won't tell you, people won't tell you, but there's a sect of women out there that they want to find someone who's naive and they want to crush their heart. It's just what there is. It's the truth, you know? Not everyone's a rich little YouTube boy with a perfect girlfriend already, you know what I mean? We're not all safe. We don't all have safe people around us. We don't all have desires that are being fulfilled, and therefore we are unsafe to ourselves because we have no one to share our lifelong desires with. And then those desires then take over and make your life more unsafe, you know? Whether that means you're doing sins, or you're chasing after evil entities, or you're chasing after sex, or you're chasing after this or that. Money, power. People will lose their whole family. They'll abandon people for years and act like they were there. Like, people are crazy, dude. I just keep seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. So, like, I don't want any part of that. You know, I got my cute little dogs. I got my video games. I got people that I make videos for. Got some friends I play video games with once in a while. Like, that's all, you know, I don't want anything else. I don't want nothing to deal with anything else, basically. I don't want another fucking drama. I don't want another cheating ass, backstabby ass friends and girlfriends. I don't want, you know, I don't want this shit. I want haters on fucking twitch.tv. It's always some haters on Twitch, if you're looking for haters. And sometimes they migrate over to YouTube to dislike your video. But that's all besides the point. I'm just saying, like, age don't mean shit, you know what I mean? There's usually people who are at their best in the range of 16 to 30, honestly. I'm not saying you can't be, there isn't great times left for human beings after that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, that's how it is. You start off immature, something fucking hurts you, or something bullshits you in life and ruins your life for a time. You become mature for a while, or at least the most mature you're ever gonna be. And then it starts going down. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't just like keep going up and wisdom gains for free and habits get better for free and heartbreak goes away for free. Nothing happens like that. People are fucking delusional, dude. Old people think they're so fucking privileged to life, and it's like, yeah, a lot of you brought people onto this planet. You don't even live your life properly. You raised them poorly, and then you think they owe you something, you know? You think you deserve the eternal fucking love from somebody or something. Like, no, that's not how it works. You can act like that in your own delusional world, but there's parents out there who abuse their kids and go to jail, and the kid doesn't love them ever again. You know what I mean? Like, there's not some requirement to love people who are abusive. There's not some requirement to love some old ex-girlfriend who was terrible to you. That's, you know, I'm not saying hate and purposely hate for the sake of hate. I'm saying don't feel obligated to all these things in life that there's a good chance it was just some bullshit, actually. It wasn't a learning... People apply all this bullshit to stuff. It's like, no. That wasn't a learning experience. That was somebody out there who had a vindictive fucking heart and wanted to kill somebody, and they wanted their love to get sucked out of their fucking body and the person to hate life. Like, that happens. There's literal succubus human beings who hate life so much that they use their looks, they use their feminine body, they use their masculine physique to fucking ruin someone else's life and suck all the love and happiness they can out of them. It literally happens that way. You know? There's people, like, they devote their fucking lives to this, you know what I mean? You might think I talk about it a lot, but there's, like, people who devote their fucking lives to battling this shit because they've had it happen to them, you know? So say whatever you want, but it's fucking true. Anyways, that's just some stuff that was in the back of my mind annoying me. So I thought I'd vent that. Lately, I just been teaching myself to, you know, press that start button, you know what I mean? It's time to start the day, start the day. It's time to start making food for the family, make that food. It's time to do these dishes, it's time to, you know, we start doing the, you know, regardless of things like, how much energy am I going to put into this? How perfectly am I going to do this? How am I going to do this whilst becoming more passionate about Zelda speedruns? You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to... Sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. I'm sick of committing to things in my head. I'm sick of always having to have some massive picture, some big picture idea in the back of my brain. I cannot start playing Granblue unless I have some big picture idea about how I'm going to become a pro player, and I have to make the... You know what I mean? I have to make this a thing, so my dollar investment is worthwhile, and my time investment is proven to be fruitful. Like, you don't even notice, but the dark side of everyone's mind will do that to you. Your mind will do that to you. People's minds will do that to you, you know? So you almost start living life to put on a front, you know? Not just buying Granblue to become a fighting game fan and get better at it in my own time and have fun. No, I'm buying it to try to take over online tournaments and become one of the best in this short amount of time that I have on this. Like the way people, the way your own mind and the way people fucking make you live your life is disgusting sometimes. I could relate a lot, like the way we were forced into college, the way loads of girls only liked me after I lost weight and looked good, the way that, you know what I mean, there's just so many of these like backhanded dark things in the world that people act like you should just ignore that, blah blah blah. It's like half the time some of this shit is not only can it not be ignored, but also it can ruin your fucking life if you don't handle it properly, you know what I mean? No, I don't think you need it in the back of your mind that some woman who loved you and went down on you 100,000 times became something evil. Like, I don't think you just need to magically let that go. You know what I mean? I don't know if that even happens that way when you've been attacked that way. So somebody who hasn't had that shit happen to them in their life, they're either lying to themselves and they think they're so smart that nothing bad is ever going to happen to them because they perfectly pick people, or they just really haven't had nothing bad happen to them, so they just think they're in that stupid invincible donkey mindset that a lot of young men and women are in. Just act like they own the fucking universe. They got a bad fucking attitude unless it's for them being popular, then they're happy. Like, it's just, I see it all the time. Go on Omegle, go on like YouTube and look at like what these young girls who like chat with older men on the internet act like. They act like the biggest fucking stuck-up bitches you've ever seen in your life. It's disgusting. It's not, you know, it's funny a little bit when you see that in your life, but then when you see it 100,000 fucking times from every fucking being that ever existed, it starts to become like, oh, this is kind of fucking sick. You know what I mean? Like it just reminds me of that episode of King of the Hill where Hank makes Bobby smoke like 3 cartons of cigarettes and he's like gonna die. Like, that's literally what these people make the world feel like. But they're fucking, the level of privilege and toxicity, the effort they put into vanity as opposed to loyalty, you know, etc., etc. Go on and on. The fact that YouTube is pumping fucking creepy advertisements down my fucking eyeballs every 2 seconds I'm on the site, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's not normal advertisements for normal things. No, it's like weird, perverted. You wouldn't even expect it to be on YouTube. You would expect it to be on like some porn website or something. Or like, I don't know, some creepy anime website. Some virus website. Its sole purpose is just to give your computer some bullshit. Oh, but that's YouTube, one of the biggest websites ever made in the history of mankind. One of the biggest revenue ad money generators ever made in the history of civilization. And the funny thing is, like, the creepy little ads that they put out there, like, if the roles were reversed, and then in the ads, like, the little characters were like was like a man, like, eating a woman, and then he poops out her fucking bones, like, they wouldn't be okay with that, but they're only okay with that because it's little men it's happening to. You know what I mean? It's just like weird shit like that. Well, I can't get over how weird some of these fucking things are. Fucking weird ass world, dude. Backstabbing, like what kind of theme, like what kind of weird underlying message? I don't care if it's an advertisement for a little mobile game or something. It's fucking weird and creepy, and it shouldn't be on YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm watching like wholesome videos about food reviews and video games and normal shit, and you're giving me ads that belong on a fucking podunk dark web fucking porn website where you can also order fucking drugs off of in the mail or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, but no, it's on YouTube. I can't comment the word cringe on a video that's cringe of some girl boob shaking and butt shaking on YouTube Shorts. But you guys can send suggestive themes of succubuses eating young men alive in video games, like, and pooping out their bones and getting stronger off of it. Like, what? Like, what kind of weird fucking bullshit is going on here? I bet I get canceled off the internet for even revealing the type of creepy-ass ads that they are pumping into my computer, you know what I mean? All that because I wanted to watch a 5-minute video that had nothing to do with any of that weird shit, you know? And no, there is no way to block those ads. You have to pay them money to not see brainwashing, weird, fucking suggestive themes of weirdness. Of weebiness and porn brainness, you know? Fucking weird, dude. And that's just, like, I'm not even mad about all that shit. That's just, like, little shit that shows you, like, how deep the corruption of this fucking world goes. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's hop into some gameplay, though. I don't really got shit to talk about. Momodora's been fun. I do got some, not gripes, really, but just, like, suggestions I would make for the developer if the game was going to get improved. Not that it needs to. And that would be, like, a couple of the areas just kind of feel like there's weirdly too many save points. You kind of just, like, go to a save point, go to a room, fight a small enemy, go to another room, there's a save point. It just, some of the layout is, you can kind of tell it was made by a small team still. And the beginning of the game didn't give me the impressions that it was going to have some mistakes like that, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not that bad. On the whole, though, the game, for the price, is amazing, you know. Great price, a lot of content, rich world to explore, you can go on and on. Fun boss fights. Each boss fight seems to get better and better, you know. It's not like one of those games, something like Moonscars, where it's just like, the boss fights don't even... You don't really feel like you're fighting anything. You're just like playing the parry minigame over and over. You know what I mean? You don't really feel like you're using the game's mechanics to win or anything like that. You're just kind of like, did you hit your parry? Well, you better have, because otherwise you don't beat the boss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just not that interesting to me. I like parrying, but some games don't know how to make actual combat, so then spacing doesn't matter. It's all about parrying, you know what I mean? The only thing you really need to be able to do is parry at the right time. And good luck parrying these weird attacks from indie game bosses. Is that Grimner? Who is that? No, that's not. Is it? No. Oh, I see. It's a spear coming down from... Is that... Socks or whatever? I don't know. Dude. I should know who that guy is. That's why I'm frustrated. Is that him without his mask? Oh yeah, it looks like it. So we're not being that dweeb. Gotta do our Jita for the day. She'd be looking good with that blue hair. Anyone else agree? I agree. I agree. What is this auto, though? I hate that thing. Give me a training stage, you bastards. I like my training stages. That's pretty much all that's been going on with me, though, as far as bad stuff. Everything else has been pretty good. Mikey's watching the diaphone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Mikey's watching diaphone now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I seen Diaphone use that in a combo and it looks sick. I accidentally did it in like a string or whatever. I didn't think it was actually going to be like something that a top pro would use though. And that was actually a good guard for once. Well, you want to eat that? I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, I used the wrong move. Oh. Why does she always hit me with that shit? Hadouken!
Player 1, win. Battle 3, engage.
Damn it. You really don't want your heavy specials to get fucking eaten. That's all I know. How the hell was I supposed to do anything after that alpha counter? Or whatever. Ow! Girl's pissing me off.
Believe in victory.
It's like, even if I'm kind of tired, it's like I always need like a one final game to finish me off. It's not good for you. You don't want to lose those points of bravery for no reward. We'll end it like that. The simple classics.
Player 1, win.
The bread and the butter.
Battle 2, engage.
No guard, Mike. That's what they call me. He just stands there and doesn't guard. I hold down, but I don't hold back, because my name's Mike and I'm fucking stupid. I actually hate that alpha counter, because I don't know how to do anything after. Whenever I use it, I just waste my bravery point, basically. Hey, I got a point back. How did I get that back? Am I missing something here? Do you get that back for using the Skybound? You're really gonna do me like that? Some input reading bullshit super?
Player 1, win. Battle 3, engage.
No, quit it. Quidditch. What is my dodge button? Okay. How about we stop with this nonsense? Leave me alone. Trying to learn the game. Sit the fuck down. Vegeta. Or should I say Digita? Or should I say Vegeta? I don't know if I could switch to English voices. I'll probably do that at some point. Might get a little bit annoying once in a while, but I kind of have an attachment to a lot of these characters now, so it doesn't... I can deal with some cringy weebiness if I have to. Now that I know most of these characters, the roster doesn't look as big. I mean, it's still a nice roster. But it's not like mind-blowing or something. But once we get those next set of DLCs, I think I'll be sitting right in the perfect spot. I'm just wondering, like, what's going to happen next year? Like, is this game going to keep being, like, the next Granblue big thing? Or are we going to be headed towards, like, a third, like, a full game remake, not just, like, a partial new game like this is?
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Oh, I should have been punished there every day. Why the hell didn't I... Lightning! Oh. I don't know.
Player 1. Win.
Sugoi. She's sorry, but you're done. I don't know if that's what Sugoi means, I forget. I don't actually know Japanese, I just pretend once in a while like I'm gonna learn it, and then I don't actually do it. Ow! Just use your fancy moves and rush me down, sir. Trying to use more EXs, but I just end up mashing because I don't have time to think.
Battle 3. Engage.
Oh, I did it. I did it again. I pressed light and medium at the same time because I was fucking mashing, dude. I actually don't know, like, what's the... Is it just back and block at the same time? Ow! Lay off me! Training here to be a ranked S player one day, and before that I'd struggle in the rank A's and B's for a long time. But hopefully not that long. Oh, I don't know how to use a keyboard again. Whatever, we're fighting him again.
Battle 1.
I wonder if I could have... Oh, you can! You can punish off of that shit. That move's kind of better than it seems like then. It knocks down, too? Is that like the only move I have that does that besides her like dashing heavy attack? Oh, I used that in the wrong spot again. Oh, you're dead. And I could have wrecked you with my brave points too if I felt like it.
Win. Battle 2.
You know, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this commentary... Actually, I'm going to wait till I'm done with this guy. Oh, that doesn't cross up. Burn! In 1,000 years of torment!
Player one.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, didn't read that shit. There we go. Should've just fucking used my shock bomb shit. But don't do that, he fucks me. Yes! Oh, I wasted one of my Bray points somehow. Hey, my big dragon isn't coming up. There you are, dragon. Jeez, that guy was trying way too hard that round. Yeah, so not that I'm losing any love for this game. I actually feel like I'm slowly gaining love for it and everything, or like love of fighting games, I guess. It's just kind of frustrating because I mostly got into the game because people like Maximilian, Kizzy K, Justin Wong, and others, Anime Illuminati. The list goes on. There's just a bunch of people like they were acting like they were gonna play this game a bunch. They were making some content right when it first came out. They even had like the game linked in their like Twitch description, like Maximilian did. And then now we are like a week after that, and none of them are making videos. None of them are playing the game. It's kind of frustrating. Like, I know, like, some people want to focus on Tekken, but I just don't see the appeal, like, that much. Like, yeah, it's probably got some good stuff about it. Yeah, I might give it a shot again just to get better at fighting games, not really even to be a serious Tekken player, just to get better at fighting games in general and try something different. But outside of that, I don't really see... I would never spend full price on Tekken 8. You know what I mean? Like... They're all the fucking same, dude. And what they call, like, technical inputs in those games aren't even really technical inputs. It's just, like, pressing different punching and kicking buttons rapidly, you know what I mean? And then you dodge up and down once in a while. I don't know. I feel like that... I don't want to sit there and hate on Tekken people's games, because I might even like it one day. It's just... it's like calling Halo fucking 4 or something. Halo 5 is the best Halo or something. Like, you're just wrong. Tekken's a fine game, but it doesn't deserve like some massive praise compared to games like this that are just straight up better and more fun. Like, if people like Tekken so much, they just like getting into the weeby ass boob characters, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't even play the game. It'd be like saying Dragon Ball FighterZ is still super popular or something. No, I'll go on Twitch. There's like no one streaming it. Ever. I don't care how many it sold back when it first came out. Jeez, that move seems really good now. When you like actually try to use it as fast as you can. Probably gotta end it that way better, but whatever. I got desperate for the perfect at the end, which is what you don't want to do, because then your perfect looks like shit. When it could have been a cool combo. Okay. Crazy puppet beats heavy lightning. Oh, how does she just go through my shit with an EX? That's the kind of shit I need to learn. Like, how does she do that? I got an attack going down, and it's like, oh, just because she used an EX after my attack. Not very smart. Yeah, so nothing against this game. I'm just kind of mad at Maximilian, and well, not Max that much because I know he's got other stuff to do, but it's just like that pisses me off when people fucking do that shit. Dude, that move is crazy. I don't know if it's just better. I think it's just better to do the heavy dash attack though sometimes, because it has armor too. I don't know exactly how that armor works, but let's go. We're way better than we were the first day, so that's good. Now we're making some of that shit we did in the first few days look like garbage. Alright, one more with Zoe here, and then we'll putz around, and then I'm gonna head out. Sorry for not doing a longer video, but you know the drill. Mike's getting tired, and I got about 5 videos to do tomorrow, just like I did today. So I found a cute little video of like a, I don't know if it's a golden doodle, but it looks like a golden doodle dog, and it like hides at the top of its owner's steps, and then right when the owner comes to the top of the steps, the dog jumps out and scares her or whatever. Thought that was funny. Or it's just, I'm a sucker for golden doodles because we have a golden doodle friend now, so. It's probably just because I'm a sucker for golden doodles now. I never really cared too much about what breed of dogs. As long as they had a nice long snout and they weren't some puggy-faced looking thing, I was usually... Well, now I like any dog, but when I was younger, though, I was kind of picky, right? But now that we got a golden doodle, I just... I feel like I'm learning to like all kinds of dogs even more. Oh my god. She said you don't get to use that move. Oh my god, okay. Oh, she won't let me. No, I knew that some fucking EX bullshit was coming. Should have backed up. Fuck you. Now I gotta do another one. She's trying to learn how to use the simple inputs, and she just keeps stabbing my approach like a fucking S+ player or some shit. Like that, bitch. Fuck off me with that shit. Trying to learn and I'm getting fucking mashed down by a fucking... some chick whose attacks all fucking got crazy forward attacking power. I don't know, the AI for this character seems way harder than any other that we've came across so far. Like, look at this shit. What? Her EX just goes through an EX attack and a super or some shit. You brought this on yourself, bitch. You're gonna fuck off me with that shit.
Player one. Win.
I'm the shield girl. You ain't getting past that shield. That was the biggest mash perfect of all time. There's literally no good combo or read in there whatsoever. Somehow that gameplay is better than like the first day stuff that I was doing where I was actually trying to learn and try my best. Oh, I'm like, why isn't this keyboard working? I got like this shitty wireless keyboard. Sometimes it just cuts out. I'm kind of interested in playing as this Belial guy just because he's like fucking crazy as shit. Might have to do him some. This guy seems pretty badass too. I'm not gonna try to do too many characters, but this game just has a lot of really tempting ones. Like, if I wasn't gonna play Zoe, Grimner, and Nier, like I probably would do like one of the normal sword girls, someone like Jita or Catalina. Probably would do UL. Maybe one of these two fast dudes. One of the bigger sword guys. Those would probably be my go-tos. Definitely would be all over this fucking freak guy, though. He probably would be my main, honestly. But if I didn't have Zoe and Grimner and Nier to focus on instead. Alright, one more with Zoe while we're on a roll here. Try out a new color for this girl. She reminds me of... Oh, I know. She reminds me of Jam Jam. Jam Kurosaki, or whatever. I don't know what her name is anymore. I know her name is Jam, but that's it. I'm surprised Jam isn't in Guilty Gear Strive, now that I think about it. I wonder why they didn't put her in. They were just like, well, she was in Exard and like every other one, so... Take a break on her. Now, why the hell is this move so good to start off with, though? You want some more? Okay. Go. We're way better than we started out as. Now, if I could just play like this against a real person, I probably would shoot up to, like, A rank pretty quick. Like, low A. I just don't know. I know I won't play like that versus a normal person. Like, I'll just play worse. Just for, no, they'll obviously be better than this, but I mean... At least most of them, anyway. Sure, there's some noob out there who's not that good on there, but... That's what I really gotta lab is those corner combos, because it's like, I do a pretty good job of getting them into that position, but then I don't know exactly, I just jab at the wall like an idiot. I don't know what move I'm supposed to use to keep them up there and stuff. Like that move might be good. Sure, that move goes in there sometimes. This charge blade ass move. Like right there, it might have been down unique for the sweep, and then heavy might have been the call. Crouching heavy after that. Oh! Sometimes you just, on hitbox controls, you just accidentally do 2 quarter circles so fast, it's like crazy. Like you were not trying to do that at all. You were just trying to do like a DP or something. Alright, let's do two more rounds here quick, and then I'm gonna head out. Some nice little progress for today. Momodoro's been good. Not too much else to say about that game. It's hitting harder than 9 Years of Shadow did. Did that game come out a year ago now? When did that game come out? Holy shit. Time fucking flies, dude. That is insane. Let me check when that game came out quick. Not that 9 Years of Shadow is bad. That's a good game. It is a game that you could argue, though, that looked better in the trailers than it actually was, though. Definitely could argue that. Okay, my Wi-Fi is not working. Whatever. I give up. Pretty sure 9 Years of Shadow came out like a long time ago now, though. I might have to get some alternate colors, though, soon for Nier. And even Grimner. This one looks alright. We'll battle this girl again.
Grand Cipher. Nier versus Yua.
I do think Momodora might be on the touch on the short side. From what I'm reading.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
The death is like in a pink ass shirt. That's funny. Oh god, I'm not holding back. I'm never holding back though. Oh, get wrecked. Trap that bitch. And I lost all my hearts. I don't know what that means. Or how I lost them all, either. I don't know anything about this character, I swear. Wait, what? No! No! Get the fuck off of me! You like that, bitch? You thought you was getting in. Ooh, that move looked sick as a counter. Like, blowing him up. Didn't hurt that much, though. Dude, I meant a super... Whatever. Sabishi. Sabishi. I don't know what she's saying.
Battle 3.
Oh, do my heavy ones use my heart gauge and then you really don't want to run out of the heart gauge, or what's going on? No, I almost linked it to the super, but I didn't know what to do, or if it was even possible right there. Fuck. Well, that would have been cool. Didn't work out for me, though. I did something cool like counter there. I don't even know what I did. And sometimes they just make you feel like you were badass because you threw out a hitbox and you stopped them. I don't know. That might actually be good when you do that, though. Like, kind of like a parry or like a crush counter or something. Not really a parry, but you know what I mean. Like, you hit them at this time, and that opened them up, and it's better because it's a crush counter, and it's not just hitting somebody in neutral or something. But I don't really know shit about fighting games, so I'm just trying to learn. I gotta get some colors for this guy. I do like this dark one, though. The normal one's alright. Alright, one more here. Hopefully we can get a good round. Apparently this character is one of the best in the game. This is the first color I use of her. This is like the bimbo Barbie, I guess. Her normal color actually looks pretty good for blonde. Not really a fan of the blondes in this game because there's a lot of them, but she looks pretty good. Lance versus Lance. Vibe check. You don't pass a vibe check, Grimner. This is actually a pretty badass little intro thing. Oh, is that just a movement? You lose one of his best specials for a second for some extra movement? Is that what that is? Oh, fuck. I got caught mashing. No, she's full doing me, bro. You won't let me do nothing. I'm actually just gonna give this round away and refight her. I don't care. Like, there's a good chance that a bunch of the fights I get in S aren't gonna be that brutal, honestly. Not saying, I'm sure there's some people that make it way worse than that, I'm just saying. I'm watching people play online and they ain't doing shit like that most of the time. Fucking pissed on. See what I mean? That round meant nothing. You got fucking destroyed by a guy who don't even know how to use this character yet. Okay, now I'm just in a bad mood, but she got some booba though if you look closely. Nice rack on display. Fuck, that doesn't go quite as far as I thought it did. Does this unlock his DP or what are those? What? Oh my god. Holy shit, she just shoved that shit up my ass. She'd be looking like, the opposite, or she's kinda like, Zoe with that blue-ass, lightning-ass shit. That was all bullshit, though. Her super just, like, comes after mine and beats mine? What is that shit? Ah! Let's be nice. Oh, get out of that one with a free super. Two people can ride their fucking spear through the air. I'm the Wind Master. Or sorry, I'm Swift Master, not Wind Master. Alright. There's no way she's taking around with that badonkadonk. I think I did something good there for a second. Oh, and she's deciding to go fucking sicko! No, you like me now. Ooh, that did so much damage. Am I missing something? Why did that do so much? Get the fuck out of my face. Spear to the boobs. Boob girl.
Player 1, win. Battle 2, engage.
Ow. Oh, I wanted to see what his skill button did. Okay. No! You would bounce on the ground through my shit, dude. Damn it! I'll never learn that his crouching heavy is trash against everything but the perfect move it's made for. Jesus. My Grimner not looking so hot today. I think it was better when I was just trying to mash him. Do as much as possible.
Battle 3, engage.
Yeah, actually, he doesn't move that fast. But everything else about him is fast. Ooh, sit the fuck down! Oh, sit the fuck down! What was I saying? My Grimner wasn't good? And then we pull off the best fucking stock of the day. Let's go. I'll take that. Or the best round. I don't know what you call them in fighting game. We call them stocks where I come from. Smash Bros. You and that big guy are one dynamo duo. What? Oh, dynamo duo. Or maybe that's what you meant to say. I don't know. You and that big guy are one dynamic duo. Fire and darkness. It's beautiful. Who's the big guy? Please team up and spar with me someday. That was one of my favorite rounds yet of this. See what I mean? Like, right when you... It was funny, because it's like, right when you think you're not getting better or you're not having fun on the game, you, like, pull off some crazy shit, and it's like, damn, dude. Looking like a fucking pro player out there for a second. Almost. No, perfect, just the icing on the cake to make you feel like a badass. Yeah, but I wish a lot of the streamers that I wanted to watch play this were actually into it. They don't seem like they're really into it. Sucks. That is annoying because I finally got excited about a new fighting game and then this happens, you know. I picked the wrong fucking one. If I picked Tekken, there'd be loads of content from all my favorite guys, but I picked this one and it just seemed like there was going to be loads of content in the first 3 weeks, and now there's like nothing. Pretty much just Diaphone. Not that I like his content, he's great, it's just... He's not who I started watching fighting games for, you know what I mean? Like, I started watching him mostly for Maximilian, and now Maximilian's like... If it's anything like last year, he isn't gonna fucking touch Granblue, dude. Sucks. Now I kind of regret not watching him play DNF Duel, even though I didn't like the simple inputs of that game, just because this game's out, and I like watching him play this game, but he doesn't play this game. And you know what happens when, like, a professional streamer hasn't played a game in a few weeks, you know, they usually don't come back, and if they do come back, it's not anything serious, you know. But whatever. I'm not trying to get all down about it. It's just, you know, I'm trying to make my own content for the game, but it's nice when it was nice to think some of my favorite creators were gonna stick with this game, but I guess it's just not happening. At least not nearly to the degree that I would have liked, you know. Maybe after Tekken 8 dies down a little bit, people will be back for 2B and some other characters though. So that's good at least. That even though we're kind of in a dead period for this game right about now. In a couple days when we get that new character, and then next month when we get 2B, it should be popping right after those two days or whatever. Dude, that perfect felt pretty sick. That was probably one of the first ones that looked pretty sick. Maybe now I'm not too mad that the computer fucking wrecked me because I ended up learning a little something or two off of that. I don't know if my Grimner combo was like optimal or something, but it seemed like I was doing good. And I ended it pretty well. Still don't know nothing about like how to use Super Skybound arts properly, and it seems like you wouldn't even ever want to try like even risking it, because it just means you're risking taking damage. Like if you had more, like, I don't know. It just kind of seems like a bailout thing, like that. It's only cool in like close matches where both players are low health and one of them gets it off. Like that's where it seems like which is fine. It's just, I mean, then again, if you were good enough that you could purposely get hit and like knocked into that 30% range, that would be pretty cool too. But I mean, the way combos are in these fighting games, like you don't ever want to do that. All it takes is one, you know, one fucking good string out of somebody, and don't matter how much health you had, or how much you were winning by, or anything. But yeah, Grimner seems like he's really fun. He's got an interesting moveset with his like lance. It's like a lot different than most other characters, as far as like the normals and the air attacks and everything. But then like, I don't know if characters have like different HP values and anything. I don't know anything about the game really, besides like surface level shit. So I don't know like what archetype a lot of these characters would fall under if they do have different HP values and stuff like that. They obviously some characters do more damage, so they're clearly made to be like a tanky, heavy damage but easy to attack character. But yeah, Grimner, so his combos, like, even when you don't know what you're doing, they feel really good, so I could tell the potential with this character is really fun, really high. You can be creative too, it seems like. Don't even know how to use this creative shit yet. Those like dashes and those orbs and everything. Yeah, just with how fast everything else is about him, you would expect maybe his dash to be like insanely fast, but I kind of like where it's at, because it's like, why should he move that fast with every one of his special little moves and everything, and his dashes and his ground slide attack and everything, and dash fast, right? And have a big spear. Doesn't really make sense. Be too much speed along with a big spear, which doesn't really make sense. I know I'm a broken record. I kind of wanted to play a little bit more, but I don't think I was going to top that perfect, so whatever. We'll save it for tomorrow. That might have been my favorite perfect yet. Which is annoying because I don't even know Grimner as a character, but I'm mashing buttons and hitting sicker shit than when I actually try to learn. Yeah, so I don't know. I might go out and look for other content creators that I enjoy. Like, that might be something I do. The fuck? My computer has USB ports on, or my monitor has USB ports on it? Are you serious? Bruh. And I don't even like using the word bruh. There's USB ports on my monitor, man. All this time, I didn't even know. They can't make that shit up, dude. That's crazy. I've had this monitor for like 4 years now. Used daily as my only monitor. And there's like an extra headphone jack, which I didn't know it had because there was a second one, which like you never see that. Or I guess I don't know if they're maybe one's like for headphones, the other one's for like plugged in speakers. I don't know. That was kind of funny that I just happened to notice that. And that I'm not like the kind of guy that skips over that kind of shit. Usually I know my tech, so that's kind of funny. Maybe I knew when I bought it and then I just never used them and forgot right away. I don't know. Probably not though. No, there's no way. I would have plugged something into them by now. Oh, maybe we can find a use for like charging something, a cell phone, or charging my speaker that I use for the Nintendo Switch and stuff. Oh, but yeah, another little session of Granblue, and we come out even more excited to play the game. Like, hitting those crazy combos and getting perfects just feels so fucking badass. Especially if you can end it with like a nice move. Not just like a mash, like something you actually planned a couple moves before that, you know what I mean? And Zoe definitely has more potential. If I can get people in these corners and then learn how to do better corner combos, I feel like that'll fast track me up to at least like B rank, right? In the ranked mode or whatever. Now that I'm having fun with this game, though, I'm starting to regret not having those Guilty Gear characters, just because I feel like if I played this game and Guilty Gear in tandem, they would kind of... They're similar games, so, like, the better I get at this one, then I would be getting better at Guilty Gear right now, but because I don't have those DLC characters, I don't really feel like playing Guilty Gear, so I'm not playing it. And I'm kind of just, like, wasting my potential a little bit with that game, I feel like. But anyways... So yeah, I might, maybe in the spring, like for the spring sale, I might break down and get the Guilty Gear characters a little earlier than I thought. We'll see. I also might just go ahead and buy a couple of them by themselves. No, I don't know if I want to do that. Because at that point, I'd rather just get all of them. Get the discount for buying them all together. I hope you guys are enjoying the Granblue stuff. I feel like I'm making some good progress. Some of the perfects and some of the game knowledge that I've gotten in the last 2 or 3 sessions has been pretty good. I'm learning to mash with purpose. No, I don't know. And I haven't really ever been into fighting games, and like my name on Halo and Xbox was always like MK or something. But I don't know like what my name should be on fighting games, you know? I don't know, I feel like MK is just kind of generic for like, or not generic, but like too like there's no personality, you know what I mean? There's no personality behind 2 letters, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's not. I would like if I was gonna pick my name for fighting games or something. I'm talking about online, and if I go in any tournaments and stuff. Well, I know I will eventually. I just don't know how soon. Yeah, I like Mike Dude Guy or Dude Mike Guy because it like shouts out Soul Bad Guy and it shouts out Maximilian Dude, and it also has my name in it. So I like that, and that was kind of Max was like a big reason why I even got into fighting games. So I like that, but and I don't got a problem with those names, but it still kind of feels like if I'm gonna take these games serious and try to be a real contender, then like I should have a kind of a badass name. You know what I mean? Ultima Mike, the ultimate materia Mikey. I don't know. Like if I had the name, like imagine a different version of me that was like just like me except way sweatier at fighting games. So like all the effort I put into other shit like Halo and speedruns and videos is all into fighting games. And then I pick like the top 3 of the top characters. And I lab all their combos like for like 10 hours each. And then I fucking have like the name, and my name's like Ultima Materia, all in capitals. I guarantee like just for that, having that name and being that sweaty, I would be like shot up to like S++ rank. Like I definitely can't do that in my current state, but if I was that version of me, like with that sweaty of a name, I guarantee just because I would seem sweaty and that name would look sweaty, like it would have like a mental effect on my opponent, and I would be like up in S+ basically for free. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but you get my point. Like on Halo, how people see my name, and if they see anyone else good on my team, they just quit out every time. Like this, a lot of these people don't even know who I am. They just see my name, and my name looks sweaty, so then they quit out. Like that's literally what happens. I know some of the people who quit out are quitting out because they know who I am, or they know that I'm good. Or they just see that our names look sweaty or something when I'm with a group. But I know a lot of these people have no fucking clue, and they just see my name and they're like, "Nah, I'm out of here." I think it's funny. I mean, I do it too. I talked about this years ago. Sometimes I don't want to play sweaties either, man. Doesn't matter how good you are, you don't always want to play that level of video games, you know. And, you know, I had a lot of good times from 2021 to 2022 playing Halo and not trying my hardest and literally playing from my bed with no game audio. Sitting 2 feet below the monitor, can't even see. It was, you know, I don't regret that time at all. That was a lot of fun. I got a lot better at the game because it was a different way of training. My no scopes and everything just got way better. Literally, in those 2 years, I went from, like, everyone else's highest sniper skill to my own new level where I'm going around hitting, like, 5 no-scope headshots in a row on a regular basis. And it's just, like, normal gameplay. But if anyone else played like that, they would be freaking out. Like, no offense, I know there's other good players out there. I'm just saying that's the truth. Getting my YouTube videos are proof, and there's not even like a 10th of my gameplay up there yet. So there's just more proof where that came from. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, the weird training I did and the stuff that I did and everything that led up to it, like, showed me that there was actually a deeper skill level. And this is what people, like, a lot of people are, like, like my friends, people who add me, random people who play with me and they got a good attitude, but they got their ass kicked. Like, they'll like, wonder, like, they'll, like, are really interested in why I'm so good, or, like, wonder, like, what makes me tick, or, like, at least be somewhat interested in me because I'm good, right? But if somebody, like, actually asked me, like, about the training and asked me, like, what do I do differently that other players just don't seem to be doing and everything, that's what I would be telling them, you know? I did weird, insane training that almost no one else would ever do. And then I stuck with it for the rest of my life after that. So I just solidified all that, you know, all that obscure training that I was doing, which didn't seem to make sense, maybe from an outside perspective. Like, why would you put those handicaps on yourself and stuff for a video game? Like, it doesn't matter that much. But hey, look look what I got from that, you know. Basically, unrivaled no-scoping skill. I'm not saying I'm always on, like, yeah, I miss some, I'm off sometimes with the sniper too, like anyone else, but only the best of the, I've watched loads of the top players like crazy for years now, and only the best of the best hit shots that are like mine, you know. Only they come close to the number of no scopes I'll hit in a row, you know. So clearly some stuff I did, it was not only paid off, but it was arguably the best training any gamer has done for the game, you know what I mean? That's just facts. And I did that in social matchmaking, so I just think it's funny, like, I don't want to sit there and talk and brag about, like, I don't give a fuck, you know, whether you think I'm good at Halo or not, or whether a hater of mine thinks I'm good or not. Like, that, none of that means anything to me. And I don't even, like, I'm not saying I'm at the, like, I know I could still find ways to get better and stuff. I just don't care anymore. Like, I'm happy with how good I am, you know? I was happy a couple of years ago, and now I'm even happier. I just don't, well, you know, I'm sure I'll get better, but whether I get better or not at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, I've exceeded what I came here to do, you know? I never really intended to hit 10 no-scope headshots in a row against sweaty players in social matchmaking. But somehow I became the guy who could do that, you know? And then you go and watch other people's clips and they're all on noobs and no one's hitting as many no-scopes as me back to back to back, and you could just tell there's something different about the way I played the game, you know? They might only show you some of their best no-scopes, and they might look kind of good when they put them all back to back, but if you watch their gameplay on a daily basis, I promise you, it just, no one snipes like me, no one no-scopes like me. The best of the best players just come close in that regard. That's about all there is to it. Like, yeah, I have a top tier BR, but I mean, BR doesn't really mean that much. It's pretty easy to have a top tier BR. Anyways, that's just some random conversation. I don't even know what else I should talk about. I need to go to bed so I can wake up and do my Link to the Past speedruns and stuff. I've been getting better at becoming a true speedrunner where, like, I don't just give up because I lose one good run. Like, I'm getting better. I still get fucking mad. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I could feel myself growing up a little bit with every time I lose a run. I just, like, go, I'm really mad. There's, like, a part of me that wants to fucking punch something, you know. There's a part of me that wants to quit the game forever and never see it again because it's so mind-bogglingly RNG annoying. Blah, 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 right? But then, like, a little bit after, I tell myself, I keep telling this in, like, in the back of my head, I got this voice, and I'm just telling myself, I'm like, bro, you know what I mean? Calm down, stick with it. That was a good try. You know what I mean? I just tell myself the real shit. And then eventually the anger starts to go away, and I'm like, okay, I'm growing up a little bit. Like, okay, I'll grow up a little bit, whatever. So it's kind of funny. It's like the world's like inviting me to grow up a little bit and to not give up on my game because it's frustrating, to believe in myself and the good splits that I did get up until the moment the run died or whatever. To believe in that hard work that I put in before the run became a failure. Been waiting forever to drink that water. But yeah, Walmart Great Value root beer is delicious. So my mom said it wasn't good, and I tried it, and I was like, this is like some of the best root beer I ever had. I don't even like root beer, so I fucking hate root beer. So if I like it, you know it's good. Or maybe I was just really hungry. I don't know. Like, I'm all done talking. I got nothing to talk about, and I just want to stay on this game for no reason. So I'm really excited. Probably after I have like a couple days with this new character, I'll start on like the story mode and some of the other content, like an arcade run or whatever. Putz around against some higher difficulty computers once in a while, just to get some more detail and more depth to my practice and stuff. I don't know if I'll do any Tekken 7 just to go along with the Tekken 8 hype. I'm not sure yet. So it's 80 gigabytes, so I'd have to uninstall something. I was intending on playing Baldur's Gate like a month ago now, and I still haven't played it because I got this game and I started playing Link to the Past and stuff. I'm still interested in that game. It's just it's a lot of gigabytes, and I'm kind of busy right now. That's pretty much all there is to it. But yeah, I'm really glad about this game. I hope Garu doesn't go down the path of like King of Fighters 15, where it's like only a 4-button fighter and there's like a bit of jankiness and stuff to the cheapness to the game and stuff like that. Because I really did want to like King of Fighters 15, and I think it looks like a fun game. It's just, I don't know, it seemed like it flopped. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like it flopped. It's crazy because that game has like so many characters too. I just feel like they should have made a big patch afterwards that just added extra buttons, added extra options for technical inputs, and I would have bought the game just off of that alone. You know what I mean? I would have gave the game a really big chance then. But I don't know, maybe it's a better game than I think, but it does make me kind of worried about that Garu game, because I want to like that game like I like this game, but I just don't know. Is it going to be simple input? Is it going to be auto combo-y? Is it going to be got that cheap jankness feel that some of these new SNK games have? Like, I don't know. And how long is that shit gonna take? You know what I mean? Like that shit could be years from now, and that would suck. Because it got announced quite a while ago at this point already, and we're not seeing anything new. Yeah, Momodora, I feel like is a perfect game to hold people over to Hollow Knight. Goes along well with games like After Image and Eterna Noctis. What other games go along well with that? Islets probably goes along well with that. I haven't played that game yet. It's another one. Ender Lilies probably goes along well with that. Toho Luna Nights, Blasphemous. It fits in with all those kinds of games, in my opinion. Cathedral, Aegolos, fits in with those classics like that. Which is funny because those games are already kind of classics because they're like fucking 7 years old, which is definitely ready to call them classics already, which is kind of crazy, but we're not going to get into that. They bring me back to 2020. I don't know what else to talk about. I kind of want a box control. I kind of want a secondary box controller with better switches, so I have a nice backup that's like pretty much bulletproof. But I figured out you can't buy them through PayPal now, so you like have to pay with real money, and that sucks. Well, that's pretty much it for me, and I'm just wasting time. I'm gonna hop on, hopefully watch a little bit more Maximilian putz around on Tekken. Yeah, I don't know. Like I want to like that game, but maybe it has inputs that I would like that I just don't know I know people talk about electrics all the time. I don't know what the inputs are for this game yet. But I know it has some, like, annoying-ass fucking... It has, like, an annoying-ass playstyle. Kind of reminds me of Melty Blood. In a way, where on Melty Blood you just, like... Or wait, is it Under Night that's worse? I think it might be Under Night. Whatever game it is where you just... auto combo, and the auto combos lead into a super at the end, and then everything, and it just does everything for you. Wait, does Dragon Ball Fighters do that? I don't remember if that one does. I don't think that one does everything for you. But I just don't like that. That's, to me, that's like taking the fighting game out of fighting games. Just turn it into something where you just, I'm gonna tap a button over and over. I really don't like that at all. So, yeah, Tekken has technical inputs. Yeah, it has some cool characters, but it also has, like, weeby-ass, dumbass characters like Lars. He's got, like, an Asian face with, like, an American name and, like, a dumbass hairstyle that doesn't match him at all. It looks like it was pasted on a Sims character from the GameCube or something. Like, I don't mean to trash talk Tekken. I've been over this shit before, but it's just like I want to like the game, but none of the characters are fast. Every match is just two people standing right in front of each other, never really backing up that much, never really advancing forward too far, just like standing right in front of each other. Hitting like an auto combo over and over, basically. Like, it might not be an auto combo, but it's basically, that's what they do, is they just stand in front of each other and try to poke each other with a punch, and then do an auto combo, basically, afterwards. Where there's not really even technical inputs, it's just a series of punches and kicks. And, like, no offense to Tekken people, like, I'm happy they got something to play, it's just, I don't see the excitement in that. If the bare bones of the game isn't exciting, like there's a problem there, you know. It's like, yeah, but they got electrics. Yeah, but you don't need to use those to win. And yeah, but pro players just guard and then use the same basic auto combo over and over. I've seen them play. Watched hours and hours of this now. You're not gonna trick me into thinking like Tekken is some insane fighting game that's way better than every other fighting game. It's not. Now, is there some good points about the game? Yeah, the fist and foot fighting style of the game is kind of interesting. The characters are pretty diverse and cool. The graphics, the newer ones, are pretty nice. It kind of buys into its own lore. It sniffs its own farts. That's always appreciated. In a video game where the video game loves it fucking self and loves its nerdy ass fans. I'm just messing around with that. And yeah, it does seem like some of the combos can be pretty cool. I do have to look into it. I might be, you know, I might actually be somebody who ends up enjoying some of the technical combos in the game, and that might be the reason I end up playing some of it. You know? But I shouldn't have to do that much research just to see if I even want to like the game, you know what I mean? Like, all I had to do for Granblue was take a look at it. All I had to do for DNF Duel to decide that I didn't want to play it was see that the combos were abhorrently long, if that was the right word, and that they were simple inputs, so the skill is not going to transfer over to other fighting games as good as well or whatever. As good as it should. But yeah, I am gonna give Tekken's, at least being a fan of watching the new game and stuff. I'm at least gonna give some stuff a shot, but it's just honestly Tekken 8 just looks like Tekken 7. You know what I mean? Tekken 7 looks like Tekken 6. Like other fighting games, they like actually change, you know what I mean? I'm sure some Tekken fanboy fucking hates me, but thinks I'm wrong about everything I'm saying, but you're wrong. Tekken 8 is gonna be trying. I ain't even a hater of it. Like I said, I want to be a fan of it. It's just I can see some downsides of it that just aren't in other games, and it's just annoying. Like, I don't want to sidestep everything. I don't like that. The overabundance of sidestepping is your only tool to dodge. Because it's just like they put a 2D fighter and they tried to make it seem like it was 3D, but it's not actually 3D, you know? You're still like trapped in this 2D plane fighting your opponent. But you can't dash across the screen, and spacing and footsies don't really matter. And nobody has weapons and swords and shit. Everyone's just a punch, punch, kick, kick. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I'm going to give the game a good shot. I'm going to watch a lot of Maximilian stuff on Tekken 8. I'll probably download Tekken 7 again and give it a good shot. Try out see if there's some technical inputs that seem fun to me. But if after all that, if I still feel the same way about the game, I will be a hater at that point. You know what I mean? I'll be an actual hater at that point. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt for now. Even though I said some critical things, I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, if after I give that game a big shot, I give that series a big shot, if I still feel the same way about it, then I'm just gonna always insult Tekken players because they act like that shit is like the best fighting game that ever existed, but I'm just not seeing it. And that's coming from a guy who loves Smash Bros, loves Guilty Gear, loves Street Fighter, loves this, loves that. I love like all these good fighting games. You know what I mean? So if that game was so good, it should appeal to me, is what I'm saying. But nope, when I look at it, I'm just like, wow, I'd rather play Soul Calibur. Because in Soul Calibur, footsies matter a little bit more. In Soul Calibur, there's actually cool weapons. There's actually... It's not every character is a punch and fist weapon. I got punches and I got kicks. And I got... What's that character? The next character got punches. Oh, and I got kicks. And what's the next character? Oh, punches and kicks. That's literally Tekken. Watch any match. That's all every character does. I got punches and I got kicks. And when I walk up to you, I'll hit you punch, 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 kick, 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 and you're bouncing in the air, and I punch, punch, kick, kick, and you're bouncing in the air. Like, I don't care what you say. The technical inputs when I play that game better be the best thing I've ever seen, otherwise there's no redeeming that gameplay loop, I don't know. But we'll see, we'll see. That's my spiel on Tekken 8, seeing as that game's like coming out in like a day or something. I don't know when it comes out. At least I do support the community. I at least, I'm glad that they have a fun game to play. There's going to be a lot of fun videos and content and streams around it and everything. So all that stuff's good. It's just, I'm definitely going to be critical where it deserves it, though.